Hey everybody, it's Ranchen here, bringing you all another StarCraft commentary. Seriously, why does the Batu OSL get the cool ass intro and the MSL gets a piece of crap with Linkin Park playing the music? Seriously. Seriously. Batu OSL gets Disturbed and we get Linkin Park. Shoot me now. Not kill me, just shoot me like in the foot to alleviate my pain. Right, it's going to be the third set of the last quarterfinal match in the lost Saga MSL. 09. I don't really have to say 09 because this is the first lost Saga MSL. Might have been the last, but it's the first. Woo! Sounds all epic. Unfortunately, it has a crappy ass intro. But we'll let you get. ForGG versus Stork, set 3. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This is better music, honestly. Even if it's melancholy. So, Destination. Another really. Man, we're gonna see whether ForGG manages to pull it out again. At 11 o'clock, we're gonna have Stork in yellow, and at 5 o'clock, we're gonna have ForGG in red, protoss, and Terran players specifically. For those of you who don't know that, I don't know why you wouldn't, because you should have already by this point watched. At least, if you've never seen these two players play before, at least you should have watched the first two sets before watching this one, so you should actually know what races they play. Players generally don't just switch races. I've never actually seen a person switch races that much. I've seen Savior play Terran, which was very entertaining. He got his ass kicked, but it was still very entertaining to watch. I wish more players would do it, actually. It would be funny to see Stork play Zerg or something. Or better yet, see Bisu play Zerg. That'd be awesome. And hilarious. So, Stork gonna go out and send out an early scout, and I wonder if this is a little bit too early or not. Don't actually think he is too early now. I put his final down first. So he's just going out because he's just trying to get a scout and possibly assuming that ForGG might go for cheese to try to get a game back, because this map allows that. It's not too hard to cheese. But ForGG, in fact, is going to try to wall off, although that probe is going to go in time. Of course, that could also be a strategy on Stork's part, to try to get that probe out there early to get a scout inside before ForGG manages to wall off with a third supply depot. And he is actually successful in that. We're going to see whether he manages to deal the gas. Oh, no, Stork's going to ignore the gas. Is he? Yeah. No, is he? Yes, Stork is going to completely ignore the gas. He's not going to steal the gas, although I think he should have. Just was possibly trying to prevent that, but he just didn't want to waste the minerals to probably establish his own gas, perhaps, although I think stealing gas would really give him an advantage, force Vegeta to be really behind. He's make him delay his factory a lot. But instead, we're going to see a manor pylon. That's also going to prevent some mining. I still think a similar gas steal would have been a slightly better idea, because that would force ForGG also to move several CVs off the line, like he's doing right now, to attack that pylon. He would force to be not mining any gas and forced to attack his own gas. Stork, meanwhile, has established his own gas, getting a cybernetics core going. Has that one gateway. He's probably just going to do the same thing he's done always. Worked already twice. Gateway into core into gateway, and from then on, tech up. Well, you might instead on this map elect to get an expansion depending on what he scouts ForGG doing. Losing his probe there though. Should have been able to microwave, but not managed to do that. Also gonna now finally lose his manor pylon. Did manage to block in, I think, 2, maybe even 3 SCVs. Pretty good job. ForGG now sending his own scout out. That's not going to be prevented right away. The Dragoons not going to be coming out quite yet for Stork. Should also be getting upgrades fairly soon. The first Zealot actually is going to come out. He's going to run that. Other two probably going to prevent that CV from getting too much scouting done, although he's not going to be prevented too well. First factory up for ForGG on his side. If I remember correctly, these guys played on this map in the line of 32, where there was cheese, counter cheese, and both players eventually somehow ended up playing an elimination game. And Stork won just due to epic Reaver play, which he honestly should have actually lost. Second factory also now coming up for ForGG, so he's not going to do the fast factory into expansion that he's done twice now. He's going to go for a 2-fact build. to put some pressure on. First Dragoon out for Stork, so that's going to prevent that SCV from staying alive too much longer. One more shot from the Dragoon, and that's going to be it. Trying to keep it all alive, basically just to see what it is that Stork's going to go for, whether he puts down another gateway or tech, just desperate trying to keep that alive. All this not going to be met both sides, and going to get killed. So now Stork can freely put down some tech decisions to go up his tech tree with no fear, with no mass fear, anyway. So some Dragoons as well as a Zealot out for Stork. Now actually going to go for Robotics Facility, high tech, not actually going to go for the second gateway as he's done. Literally just going to go for instant Reaver Tech and go put some pressure on and drop a bunch of 4GG. 4GG getting 2 machine shops, so he's going to start building up a tank force pretty quickly just to repel this attack. It's going to be coming in from Stork. He's going to have some Marines. He has a pretty good building blockade, so I don't think Stork's going to be very successful at this, especially seeing as some tanks are going to be coming down. Although he does, yep, there you go, puts down the barracks and has 1 tank out there. So he also has an SCV outside with those Marines to push up. And those Dragoons are not going to be able to push up, so I'm going to try. But those Marines and the SCV are plenty, more than enough to prevent that from happening. The tank, no siege mode at this point, I believe. The machine shops are not actually upgrading, so I'm going to see overall what's going on. I believe Stork might be thinking of getting his own expansion going. I'm not sure, maybe just reinforcing with his force. Yeah, okay, he is putting on a pylon, so he's getting ready to take his natural, adding another gateway now. Producing Dragoons. He's just going to move backwards a little bit, not going to do much else. I'm going to see whether he decides to do here. He's probably going to put off his robotics facility at a proxy location. At least that's, I assume, what he's going to do. Just planning away, far away, just running around with that probe. Just basically, instead, just trying to spot some chairs from ForGG. ForGG, meanwhile, now actually going to push out with several tanks, Marines, and a couple SCVs alongside as well. I'm going to see what he manages to do with that. Definitely going to push Stork a little bit back. ForGG trying to take the bridges. The bridges would be able to help him out. But Stork is actually going to push back with Dragoons and a Zealot. 1 Marine gets taken down. SCVs blocked for the rest of Marines, though. Stork not yet actually going for Observatory first because he was expecting mines, but no mines are coming, at least not yet. So getting early Reaver would have been more advantageous for him. Now engagement, you hear Stork losing his Zealot, but in the meantime, oh, one of the Marines going down for GG, a Dragoon also going down. Siege mode not ready, so the tanks are going to take a position pretty close to Stork's location. So ForGG is trying to take control of the bridges and maneuverability. Also has that SCV that's going to do some scan, basically spotting Dragoons that are going to be moving, any force that are going to be moving in. Also has vultures alongside. He should have mines, if not yet, then soon. There's an observer there for Stork, so he's going to be able to spot out everything that needs to be spotted out. Engineering bait almost now up for GG, and as soon as the engineering bait, I assume he's going to go for the slow push. But Stork actually might be moving back. There's 1 mine that's going to get taken out. 6 Dragoons going to move out here. Vultures trying to surround mines as well as they can. Some mines not going off. 1 mine going off and taking 2 Dragoons down. Stork has lost half of his Dragoons. Going to be forced to push back, despite the fact that ForGG lost some forces of his own. He still has 2 tanks alive and a couple of vultures, so doing a very good mine surround there. Now just going to camp outside of Stork's bridges. Robotics support now out for Stork as well. So mines being planned out by ForGG. So I think a Stork, as soon as he has that robotics, or the Reaver out, along with a shuttle, he's going to be able to take care of the situation. There is a turret there being put down by ForGG. So we're going to see whether that takes out that lone observer sitting there and lonely. Yep. Doom, 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 blam. I think observers make the most hilarious sound with the die. It's like it's just AI corrupting itself. It sounds friggin' awesome. I like the fact that protoss has menus like that. So turrets being planted around by ForGG just so he can tell and see where drops are going to be coming. They're going to siege that 1 pylon there with some tanks, using vultures to spot for him. Pro being put in the backside meanwhile for Stork, so he might be thinking of taking the mineral only at the far right. I'm going to see whether that is his intention or something else. ForGG is trying to hold the bridges, try to put on some pressure, keep those tanks there. They are protected by some mines as well as a turret, but he has also tanks in his own main to prevent drops because he knows those are coming. You're going to see that shuttle now, going to see, drops 1 Zealot onto the mines, and a Reaver right next to that tank, and that Reaver's going to be able to do a lot of damage. Scarab still floating, still floating, still floating, still floating. Oh, dot Scarab, but the tank does go down. It's another Scarab hitting another tank, and ForGG could lose all this. The Reaver does go down, though, so ForGG critically taking down the Reaver, and if he reinforces, he could actually, 2 mines going off on a Dragoon, and ForGG is going to hold, critically taking out that 1 Reaver, despite taking 1 Scarab. He holds this, and now he's going to have to reinforce it very quickly. because Stork is going to break out very soon. Now taking his mineral only at the 1 o'clock. There are nothing but mines in his way, which he's going to be able to take out. And ForGG actually moving his tack backwards and going to lose that turret there.